Tell the story. Tell the story.
When I was a little guy, even smaller than my son, my parents had a picture, their wedding picture, standing at the rear of the car. My mom in her gown, my dad in his tux, in front of her parents' house, and you can see the car in the background. Mm-hmm. So I'd start asking, what is that behind you guys? Whose car was that? Why is it all decorated? And I got the whole breakdown. And then right before you were born, Bob, we decided to sell it so that we had money for our kid.
So they had to get rid of the cool car because of the kid.
That's right.
Ruined everything.
Because of the troublemaker.
But you fixed that.
It's always the kid's fault.
Yeah. But now you found it. How did you find it?
So, okay, after going through car shows and looking for any AAR that may have been painted the wrong color and committing the VIN to memory, I was certain I was going to...
What's the VIN?
BS23J0V 303536.
Oh, yeah. That's
All right.
awesome.
So I would have known it. Didn't see it. Would pick up auto traders throughout the years. Looking for cars for sale. Couldn't find it. Calling people in Canada, Nevada, Florida, you name it. If I ran across somebody who knew something about AAR Cudas, I was on the phone with them. Mm-hmm. Or sending them text messages. Fast forward to 2 years ago. Actually, 2016. So a year ago, early 2016, my brother-in-law is on Facebook and runs across a picture of a purple AAR Cuda in Chicago yet that somebody had just found and brought over to their shop.
Where did they find it?
In Skokie.
Okay.
My parents sold the car in Niles, or Des Plaines, right there. So the car didn't get very far. And it sat there from 1977 until 2016. The day after my 39th birthday, I get a text message and it's a picture of the title. So I start reading the VIN on it and my eyes welled up. I couldn't finish reading it, so I give the phone to my wife. I said, could you read the upper right hand corner of the title is the VIN number. Can you read that to me? She read it back.
Right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
She read it back to me and that was the car. I picked up the phone. I said, I have to come out and see that car. Where is it? Oh, it's in Skokie. Come on out. So on Sunday morning, I found out about the car. On Tuesday afternoon, we were looking at it. And on Friday afternoon, it was in my driveway.
How many years were you searching for this car?
It was about 20.
20 years you were looking for this exact car, and you found it on your 39th birthday. What did your dad say the moment that he knew that this was the exact matching number car?
He had always said to me, first thing he always said is, you're not going to find it. I sold it to a young guy. He probably wrapped it around a tree on the way home. But have fun looking. Okay?
Good advice from the
So,
father.
right, that was just Mr. Reality coming into the picture saying, don't waste a lot of time and money on it, it's probably gone. But if you ever find it, I would like to know about it, because if I was ever to have a car like that back, I would want it to be my AAR.
Right.
So we had plenty of opportunities to buy other ones, but we got lucky and found the car.
So what are you doing it? Are you customizing it, or are you going to do original?
Very little customizing. I mean, we're going to upgrade the stereo.
Harry does everything.
I know
and he's got these crazy ideas. And I love when cars are born. I like that's how they look. And Harry's like, let's do this, and let's have a helicopter landing pad on the top of it. I'm like, Harry, slow down.
Right. Well, we've had those discussions, and we've pretty much decided that we can leave it original looking, but give it some modern day
So like a
updates.
resto mod. Okay. What are you going to do to it?
A very, very, very,
Yeah.
very small amount of modification. We're going to upgrade the stereo, because it is going to be a driver. We didn't get this car, and we're not going to put this car back together to put it in a garage and look at it. We're going to drive this car. We're going to drive it a lot. So we're upgrading the stereo so my father can use the phone hands-free while he's driving it. The transmission has already been changed for us. This was originally an automatic car, now it's a 4-speed. We're going to leave it that way. We're going to beef up the rear end a little bit.
Of course.
Right. We're going to beef up the rear end to handle maybe a little bit more power that we're going to throw underneath the hood, but still keep the original 346 pack engine. This is it's a numbers matching car up until the transmission.
Okay, yeah.
Once the transmission's been flipped, so you got everything else numbers matching.
Here's my question. Are you going to put the 8-track back in like your dad originally put in?
If I can find one that works,
Yeah.
that would be a neat little Christmas present.
so.
Absolutely. So this paint that's on it is from '82. It held up pretty good, to be honest with you. But the original interior was all white, so we're going back to all white. Like I said, we're going to leave the transmission the way it is. I really, really dig how a lot of your Trans Am cars, like the Z28s and the Boss Mustangs, have that front road spoiler, so to say, a chin spoiler. So I was lucky enough to run across one of those for a 70 Cuda. We're gonna put that on it. We're gonna keep it looking fairly. We're gonna go back to the Krager SS rims my dad put on it when he had it.
Nice.
That's what I like to see.
There's a new car running around called a Challenger Demon that has some new technology as far as tires are concerned. I might explore what those would do for this car. Other than that, you have to stay tuned.
It's a fairy tale in the car world. Okay?
It is. Cool.
This is your princess story.
Very nice.